Slave DiBiase.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tonight is chaos on 3 different channels of reality, y'all. We got Dame Dash and Camron are back throwing shots online. From just dropped an episode with more questions than answers as usual. And Mortal Kombat 2 pulled up with a fight scene that actually looks very, very fire, feral, crazy. We breaking it all down tonight, man. I love for all my folks to come on in and tap in. You know what I'm saying? It is another live smoke sesh. I'm about 10 minutes late of the Offenders Initiative podcast. I am your illustrious host, Slave DiBiase, aka Victor Von Slay, aka Slay Daniel Richards, aka Tony Spark, and we are here, man. Y'all see the caption. Salute to everybody that's showing up, pulling up, whether y'all digest this content religiously or in passing. I just want to say thank you. You could have been anywhere for your 420 sesh because you're still smoking. I'm pretty sure you are, but you're here with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And in the comments, tell me what the strain of the day is for you, what you're smoking on, what you're smoking out of, and where you're from. That's what I want to hear, man. Today's strain of the day is Black Runts, man. It's Black Runts. That's what we're messing with today. Well, I have the pack right here. Okay. We got some Black Runts. That is the strain of the day, y'all. Little education right quick. Let's get it. You know how we do. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Leafly. All right, let's check out this education right quick, y'all, on Black Runts. This is by way of Leafly. Leafly says, if Runts is the hero of the cannabis world, then Black Runts is its dark twin. This indica dominant hybrid is a phenotype of the classic Runts, our 2020 strain of the year, which shares the same award-winning Zeros and 2018 strain of the year, Gelato parents. Black Runts is 24% THC, making this strain an ideal choice for experienced cannabis consumers. Leafly customers tell us that Black Runts effects makes them feel relaxed, happy, and aroused. It deals with chronic pain, insomnia, and anxiety. The dominant terpene in this particular strain of tree is limonene. So that means we're getting a real big lemon profile with this one, y'all. We're getting a big lemon profile with this one, which I happen to love. Black Runts has a creamy citrus aroma with a sweet berry flavor. If you smoked it, you know what I'm talking about. Black Runts is today's strain of the day, y'all. Salute to that. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all a little bit of the bud. You know what I'm saying? Can't show y'all too long because they be hating. Yeah. It's so beautiful, man. That's the real one. All right, yeah. So salute to everybody here, man. Black Run strain of the day. All right. We got Dame Dash and Camron beef reignites, y'all. It's crazy to me at how after 20 years you can have these damn near 50-year-old men still beefing with each other about the same shit, clowning as if you don't got that man number, as if you don't got that man number. But yeah, no, we're gonna check it out. I want to say this is by way of Chig Smooth today. So let me get there. Let me get there, y'all. It's by way of Chig Smooth, I want to say, though. Hold on. It's definitely, but I'm more than willing to bet this gonna be by Chig Smooth because he always doing the right thing. If you're just tuning in, man, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Don't forget to light up. Tell me what you're smoking on, what you're smoking out of, and where you're from. Today's strain of the day is Black Runts for me. Still smoking, you know. Right now, I'm trying to find. Here we go. All right. This by way of Chig Smooth, y'all. Don't forget to give Chigs a like, comment, and subscribe. And fuck with his content, man. It's some fire stuff. It always has me laughing. Let's check this out.
Because Chig just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh, nah, this is all bad, you guys. It's officially war between Camron and Dame Dash. Now, sometimes it's important to just leave certain people alone, all because you never know how far somebody's gonna take it with you. Now, Dame Dash has been infatuated with Camron over the last couple of years. Every single interview on every single platform, even his own platform, he always has to bring up Camron. Last year, we saw these guys go back and forth. Dame actually threatened a lawsuit against Camron, but he eventually apologized and wanted to squash the beef.
You know, I'm sitting here on the dock looking at the view, and I'm thinking, like, why?
He always starts some bullshit off with, I was over here in Japan, you know what I'm saying, riding zebra backs, and I thought to myself, I don't think we should be doing this. I think I need to tell Jay-Z I'm sorry. And then, 2 weeks later, say some more crazy shit about him.
Am I beefing with Cam? And the only reason...
Tell me he do not start off every little interview where he by himself, when he call himself want to be a better person, he always started off with, I was, like I said, I was in Japan, you know what I'm saying, riding zebra back. Y'all niggas in America riding horseback. I'm in Japan riding zebra back. And I thought to myself, we shouldn't be beefing like this. Yeah, dang, we shouldn't be beefing like this. You a 50-year-old man, you over 50, bro. You beefing with your brothers all online, bro. It's just sad for you at that point.
Why? Is because I just never got to talk to him. He publicly said he wasn't going to talk to me, but almost every OG from Harlem and everyone I respect is like, yo, cut this shit. It's embarrassing. So, Daniel spoke to Cam, and we could resolve this. I just want to talk to him, and it's over. And if you need to, because we can't publicly have us as black people beefing with each other. That's just what they want. They use us to tear each other down. They don't do it. We do it to ourselves, but they usually pay us to do it.
Now, this is coming from somebody who's already said so many crazy, friendship ending things to just about everybody that he's had any sorts of dealings with in the music business. Dame Dash has said some crazy shit about just about everybody that he's worked with, even though he's helped a lot of people too. But you got to remember, everybody lives on the internet, right? So it's like, yeah, I don't care that you helped me, that you made me into a millionaire, whatever the case may be. You said this about me. That's what I care about. People live on the internet, and you said a lot of stuff you probably can't take back now. And it's sad because he the OG, and it feels like everybody turning their back on him. He could very well have the keys to making this hip hop thing last, because I believe hip hop ain't really, hitting on shit right now. He might have the keys to that shit. Who knows?
And I'm not going to get caught up in that. So I'd prefer to squash this. I want to apologize to Harlem because I know this was embarrassing for Harlem. And I'm man enough, but the thing is, in Harlem, we deal with things different.
Camron refused to squash the beef with him, and ever since then, Dame has been trashing his name on platforms. 2 weeks ago, Dame Dash was clowning Camron's teeth.
I have to relearn how to pronunciate that shit. But if you got cheap teeth, you better shut the fuck up. All right? Camron or Fredo, your teeth are cheap.
See, now this come on, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, and I'm gonna tell you what the problem is, right? If we homeboy, homegirl, whatever the case may be, and we see each other every day, and you're cracking jokes like this in an interview, I'm gonna know you mean no harm, and you're just trying to be funny, and you said something crazy about me in an interview that might not be true, and make people just, you want to go viral and you want to be funny or whatever the case may be. But the whole situation of we not cool like that and you're talking crazy about me, yeah, we not doing that, my boy. Anything you say can and will be used against you as some sort of slight, underlying disrespect. So to go from saying I'm sitting here on the dock or I'm in Japan riding zebra back, and I'm thinking that we not supposed to be beefing like this, to now you saying on the internet that your man got fucked up teeth or whatever. Like you gotta one day you cool, the next day you not, man. I hate folks like that, bro.
Your dentist played you. Your new name is Cheap Teeth, not Cheap Keith or Chief Keith. It's Cheap Teeth.
And then you're not even funny.
And it's not fly. And those suits are funny that you're wearing. They're like old school Steve Harvey suits now that you're a sportscaster.
If you want to be on the show, Dame, just ask, bro. You ain't got to do this. You do not have to ish on your homeboy in order to get a reaction, bro.
And the next time you want, because, you know, Nikki Licky, she went at, because I can't control her. And she just thinks he's a lame. So she made a record about him. And bro.
Okay, so there's some white rapper artists, female artists that Dame Dash is supposedly managing right now. She made a diss song towards Camron. Back in the day, Dame Dash would have told her, yo, I'm honestly gonna fire you for that. I don't even want to be your manager no more because you're dissing my mans. You allowed this girl to do this. But like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of nastiness in that whole situation. You are not allowed your artist to make this song about Camron. But I thought we were supposed to be cool. That industry shit is dark, bro.
Doesn't talk to the help either, Fredo. We're not going to talk to the help. You feel me?
Camron responded by doing a freestyle called Go Dusko.
Go Dusko, ow, go Dusko, ooh, go Dusko, ow, do the drunk man, do the drunk man.
Oh, man. Now he just making fun of him. He just making fun of him at that point. Not do the drunk man.
Ow, do the drunk man, do the drunk man. Dusko, Gutsko, ow, do the drunk man, ow, go Dusko. Did the Dusko, go little Dusko, ow, he drunk man, ow, get it Dusko, look at him, Dusko.
The little white girl in the video, that's the white girl that made the diss song about Cam.
Ooh, get it Dusko, go Dusko.
Somebody asked him in the comments of that video, what got this shit going again? Cam responded by saying he's on the podcast still talking about me. Well, after Cam realized that
Camron said he's on a podcast still talking about me. Does Dame Dash not realize if he just went ahead and basically did his own version of what Memphis Bleak is doing, sitting down having conversations with motherfuckers in the industry that he knows, he will blow up off of this podcast, and instead of taking years and years and years to talk about Camron and Jay-Z, like, you know, you can make your own wave. It's crazy. And if you're not going to do that, I just want you to stop talking, you know?
Him is probably never going to stop talking about him. He said, fuck it. I'm going to do something that's going to last forever and something that's also going to embarrass you. Camron got in the studio and he actually turned that freestyle into an actual song. That's right, you guys. Camron is calling this one hashtag Do the Dusky.
Done yet? Nah, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. Go. We ain't done yet. Joey looking husky.
Whoa.
I'm him, girl, trust me. Put your hands in the air if you ain't musty. You know what time it is, time to do the dusky.
Hey.
Yeah, we about to ball out.
Hey.
Work, you should call out. We about to blow the mall out. Smile for me if your teeth don't fall out. Say cheese, nigga.
Oh. Smile for me if your teeth don't fall out. Oh.
Problems we gon' tackle, nigga. Say cheese, nigga. Let me see you bite an apple, nigga.
Oh.
We here to do the dusky.
Did he just tell Dame Dash to bite an apple, knowing that man has dentures? You know he can't bite an apple, Camron. That's not nice.
Yeah, we here to do the dusky.
Go dusky, go dusky, go dusky, go dusky. Drop your man, do the drop 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 man.
You know what's something that I just realized, right? Camron making a song called Do the Dusky. And if we're not mistaken, everybody that 80s baby, 90s raised me, has Dame not been doing the Dusky this entire time? Think about how We always thought Dame was cool in the background doing his little dances with his shirt off and all that. He had the fat belly. He didn't care and all that. Niggas was like, yo, that nigga cool in the background with the champagne. He was doing the Dusky back then. He did it all through the Big Pimpin' video. Now let's ride. Yeah, that was him. He was doing the Dusky way back then. Do the drunk man. Oh.
Yeah, homie, hold that now. Get a soul clap. Drunk, y'all.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. You're comparing your OG because let's not get it mistaken. Dame Dash is Camron OG, man. You calling your OG a crackhead, bro. Look at this picture right here, man. That's crazy. Think about it, y'all. The time when Dipset came to Rockefeller, all them times you seen Dame Dash and all them Dipset videos, everything that they had going on. All for them to end up here. All for them to end up here. Talking crazy about each other on the internet and making songs and shit. Hold on, I got to do a little surgery, y'all. The blunt falling apart. See, that's the one thing I don't like about leaves. Sometimes they don't lock the right way, and then you end up having to do a little surgery in the middle of the blunt. But see, like I'm Dr. Strange. You can call me from down the hall in the middle of a surgery. I'm going to come and get that shit right and save motherfuckers. I'm going to save motherfuckers, and then I'm going to throw you the motherfucking gloves when I'm finished.
Wait, kiss his ass goodbye. Now you ain't slick, nigga. He got a patch on his eye.
Whoa.
You ain't slick, Rick, nigga.
He said Hawaiian Suit Dusky goes crazy. We're gonna do the Dusky all summer. I'm giving $1,500 to one person and $3,000 to the best group, 3 or more people. Who does the best Dusky dance? Send your videos to goduskydance@gmail.com. And I'll announce the winners at the end of the month on the show Talk with Flea. Yo, Dame, you should enter. You probably have the best chance to win. And I know you need the money. Hashtag Dusky. Song goes live 5 p.m. Eastern this afternoon. Let's get it. Now, some people feel like Camron should not have to stoop this low. They feel like this is beneath him. It's not worth it. Dame is broke out here. The only reason these
Damn, Cam, at the end of the day, damn, yo, Dame is your big brother, man. You gonna stoop this low when it's time to stick together, bro. It's like 2026. Like, what the fuck? Here's what I'm gonna say to that. How many times are you gonna get put in a situation where somebody keeps, you know what I'm saying, poking the situation before you have to, you know what I'm saying, defend yourself? How long can a motherfucker stay quiet and allow somebody to basically try to bully them? Again, everybody lives on social media. It was only so long. It was only so long. Pause.
platforms are bringing him on interviews is to basically trash talk Camron and Jay-Z. Dame recently said some of the most wildest shit about Jay-Z.
Reasonable Doubt doesn't sell shit. Why you think I gave it away? Nobody made no money off that shit. Barely went gold. Nobody gets a.
All right, bro. All right. Now he just wilding. He said Reasonable Doubt ain't shit. Shit barely went gold. Dame Dash, one of the founders of Rockefeller, is saying the founding album that turned his company up wasn't shit. Listen to this, y'all.
Fuck about Reasonable Doubt other than people that were there. Nobody gives a fuck about Reasonable Doubt. Ask some kid about Reasonable Doubt. They'll be like, nobody cares about Jay-Z as a rapper. No kid gives a fuck about Jay-Z at all. They not.
You are OG. Are we still trying to appeal to what children think, or did you come from a different era where these kids should be looking up to you? Fuck you mean no kids know about Jay-Z.
Jacking his hairstyle, his gear. No one's fucking with Jay-Z. No one's listening to them fucking raps. None of that shit. That's all. You know that. When's the last time this nigga made a record? Like, he's an old man. Why the fuck should he be making records?
At this point, bro, don't this sound like hate? This don't sound like hate to y'all.
But ain't nobody jacking AZ. He's not. No one. Since I'm gonna tell you what killed Jay-Z, them fucking dress shirts that put him out of business.
Come on, man.
He wasn't fly after that. No one. He couldn't recover for them dress shirts. Show me a picture of me in a Yankee in a dress shirt with cufflinks, please. Let me know. Or some Van Dutch and all that. Like, show me any picture of me in any of that clown shit. I'm the coolest. I'll be like, yo, these niggas, think about how I'm looking. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, my homeboy just like,
see, that's the thing, right? See, you wasn't really his homeboy from day one. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Tell me if this is right or not. If we all about to go out as homeboys, or if you got a group of your homegirls, if I got any ladies watching, and your homeboy, your homegirl got some bullshit on, are we not finna tell them, yo, bro, you not going nowhere with me with that motherfucking bullshit you got on? If you're a real friend, you're gonna say that, and then you're gonna give them reasons why. No hate, but you're not wearing them 6 rings and coming outside with me. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen. You let niggas come outside so that they can clown behind your homeboy back, and you was right there clowning him. You was never his friend. I'm glad Jay don't got nothing to do with this guy, man. He a hater.
Got these fucking motorcycle boots on. My homeboy used to give me hell for this nigga, man. They thought he was the funniest. You know, he didn't have the kind of, he's not that. No dishes. I don't want to start this, but let's go. You know what I mean? But like fly nigga, look, I'm a fly.
So that's why me personally, I'm not mad at this diss song. Shit, I might even just submit my own video doing the Dusky. If you don't fuck with somebody, why do you still go on platforms as a man to talk about that person? Especially after you were notorious for calling people chatty patties for doing the same thing. Let me see you bite an apple, nigga. You guys get in the comments.
Salute the Chick Smooth on that one, man. Salute the Chick Smooth on that one. How y'all feel about it, man? Lifelong childhood friends turn to enemies, all because everybody's trying to get their little clout off on the internet, man. How y'all feeling about that one? It's a nasty one to see, to be honest with you. I don't like it in the least. This is one of the reasons why Dipset can't come back, on top of several other reasons. It's just a sad thing to see. But, tell me in the comments how y'all feeling about that one. Don't forget, we still smoking. Today's strain of the day is Black Runts. Tell me in the comments what you're smoking on, what you're smoking out of, and where you're from. All right, on to the next one. Speaking of from season 4, episode 3 just dropped. And yet again, like I was saying before, we got more questions than motherfucking answers, as usual. That show is frustrating, and I'm a grown-ass man, and I've been watching that show. We are all the way to season 4, and I, yet again, cannot tell you what the show is about. I can't tell you what the show is about. I could say the show is fire. You should watch it. Motherfucker be like, what's it about? I'll be like, I don't know. See what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell nobody, man. Like, but we can try to follow along with people who might know a little something about a little something as far as what they think and their theories on what's happening in this crazy show. It's on MGM Plus. Star my boy, what is it? Harold Penneru, yeah. Amazing acting on that show. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna get us right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Where is it? I just had it, y'all. Hold up. There we go. All right, man. This is why I Think Story. I love the way Think Story breaks all this stuff down. We're going to get into it. All right. Don't forget to give them a like, comment, and subscribe as well. And tell me your theories and all that if you're keeping up with the show. Season 4, episode 3. Let's get into the breakdown, y'all. Keep smoking.
Sophia's tooth fairy fetish, the Lake of Tears, and Chromonocle connection, what's going on with Acosta in that basement, and Victor's connection to the man in yellow. All of that and more, but before we begin, make sure to like and subscribe and leave your theories in the comments below. Well, if this isn't awkward, we have Elgin and Fatima coming face to face for the first.
okay, this weirdo shit that they got going on again, right? You remember the last time you was fucking with this girl, Elgin? You got your eye gouged out and you got your hand all messed up. As y'all can see, his shit all wrapped up. This crazy bitch tells him, we need dirt. I need your help with something. You don't have to act scared of me. We can like comfort each other since we both just went through some weirdo shit. And he right back in the motherfucking shoot, going to go gather up dirt for what? We don't know. Remember, this place that they're at, it plays tricks on the mind. Elgin, in my opinion, is going for his other eye getting gouged out. That's what I see happening to him.
First time since Elgin kidnapped her in season 3. I'm not really sure who had the brilliant idea to keep these two in the same house. Perhaps Boyd thought it was best to keep up appearances since they're hiding from the town the truth that Boyd tortured Elgin, Elgin kidnapped Fatima, and Fatima gave birth to one of the monsters. And that's not even mentioning
Do y'all feel like Boyd should have told the town that Fatima gave birth to one of the monsters? Do y'all feel like he should have let the town know that?
Fatima's murder of Tilly. This is all in an effort to keep the town from tearing itself apart. All things considered, Fatima is pretty understanding when it comes to Elgin. She knows that this place
took advantage of both of us by her having that nasty thing and him doing what he was doing. Yeah.
took advantage of them. What matters now is how do these two move on? And this is where Fatima asks for Elgin's help with something. Stick around to my trailer sleuthing section because we do get a small glimpse at what they're doing. At the sheriff's office, Boyd has nightmares about his dead wife, Abby. In particular, the day she shot up the town believing death was the only way to free them from this nightmare. This is particularly traumatizing for Boyd as it's the day he shot and killed his wife. This ties...
Hold on. Small caveat for folks that haven't been following along with the show. Boyd has PTSD from this town because he had to shoot his wife because the town was messing with his wife's head. She was shooting everybody, and the last bullet she was finna bust out the gun, she was about to shoot their son. So he had to do what he had to do.
Into Boyd's connection with Danny Acosta, who last episode took the ambulance for a joyride, believing she could find a way out of this place. Danny has been placed under arrest, and look, they've even allowed her to keep her gun. Not to worry, it doesn't have any bullets. If you remember, Boyd keeps all the bullets hidden away in the room next door, and even suggested they be saved in case things get so bad in town, they all have to kill themselves. Well,
bruh, I don't know. Taking myself out might be way better than letting them monsters rip me up. So he might be onto something right there.
Well, that's what Danny wants to do. She asks for one bullet so she can off herself in the woods. Boyd agrees to give her this bullet on one condition, but we'll get into that and Danny's connection with Boyd's dead wife in a bit. Back at the clinic, the body of the pastor is prepared for burial. We really don't know anything about this guy other than Sophia said he played an important part in this story, likely because he helped bring and select.
Y'all remember, if y'all been watching along, the man in yellow morphs into this girl. So he's now infiltrated the town. He's in the town with these folks. And he's walking during the day. He has the strength of those things, though. So, you got to remember.
Solidifies Sophia's presence in town. And just an FYI, for the purposes of this video, I will be using the names Sophia and the man in yellow interchangeably. Sophia's asked for a moment with the man she's tricked everyone into believing is her father. We know the two aren't related at all. And in a shocking reveal, we see Sophia physically remove one of his teeth, stating, "I couldn't let you go without something to remember you by." Now,
what is with the yanking of the teeth? Can anybody that's following along with the show, what do you think the whole yanking of the teeth thing is? Like, that shit is nasty. She went off in this dead body's mouth and yanked a tooth right out, man. Disgusting.
this could be as simple as the man in yellow wanting to keep a memento of his kills. If that's the case, I wonder if she has something of Jim's. The show also has two throwbacks to teeth that may or may not have a connection here. During Smiley's autopsy in season 2, we see a solitary human tooth and wallet that were found on his person.
Ew. We're not gonna act like, look at that thing's hands, man. Their nails just rip through human skin like nobody's business, bro. Just right quick. Slow. So this is the second time we're seeing a tooth.
We see a solitary human tooth and wallet that were found on his person. Did Smiley also keep mementos? Did the man in yellow give it to him? Whatever the case may be, there is definitely a theme of objects as mementos. Victor kept objects of the dead from the massacre, and Boyd will task Danny with coming up with a narrative for the forgotten items in the basement of Colony House. The other connection to teeth involves Fatima, who, while pregnant with the monster, started to lose hers. The first time we see Jade this episode, he's meditating. He'll later state that he's trying to calm himself to unlock memories of the past, but nothing seems to be working. We'll get a brief glimpse of Jade's timeline, which, if you haven't seen,
Nah, we not gonna act like at that point. Jade was like, he gonna ask Boyd. He said, "Yo, I'm trying to unlock these memories of the past. You happen to have any acid?" There's monsters that are eating human beings out like chicken bones. You know what I'm saying? And you asking for some acid? Bad writing.
in my episode 2 video, I go over in great detail. Boyd's come to see if Jade has made any progress, but the man has hit a wall. He actually wants to test out a new theory inspired by Henry's wife, Miranda. It was after taking acid, Miranda started to see visions of this place. So maybe if Jade takes drugs, he can unlock something. At the end of the episode, Jade will discover these mushrooms, and I'm willing to bet they're magic. So buckle up for a Jade mushroom trip in the episodes to come.
Jade mushroom trip? That's where they finna take? All right, man.
Jade has chosen not to attend Jim's funeral. This is probably a good idea after his last talk with Tabitha, who told him she wished it had been him instead of Jim. The funeral is a somber affair, interrupted by a murder of crows. Kenny will later...
Now, mind you, the murder of crows is going around the funeral, and the man in yellow is standing right there with him, and he's over there looking suspicious, like, oh, I wonder where those came from.
Mentioned this is the first time crows have amassed in one area other than the trees, which herald a new person arriving to town. There was the time a crow flew into Colony House, but that was just one. There's obviously some sort of connection between the man in yellow and these crows, but to what extent isn't clear. For example, can Sophia control these crows? Can she use them as spies to see and hear what's going on?
And then she's hiding in plain sight because she's the only one standing there with a yellow flower. The man in yellow hiding right in plain sight.
On about town. For example, a solitary crow watches as Victor, Jade, and Ethan discover the man in yellow's shirt, a shirt they theorize he wanted them to find. At the diner, Victor has come to show Ethan his drawing of the Matthews family. Drawing has always been Victor's way of remembering. Ethan and Victor have been...
Okay. Victor, bitch, this is the most hated character in my book when it comes to the show From. I hate this character because his stankin' ass know way more than he puts on. And it is season 4, and you ain't told a motherfucker nothing yet that can help them out of that town. Maybe you was too scared. I think he knows a way out of the town, and he just doesn't want to tell nobody. That's the only thing I can figure. He knows too much. He knows more than he's letting on, and he definitely knows who the man in yellow is.
Good friends since season 1, and they'll start their quest to find the Lake of Tears, the mysterious location Jim tasked Ethan with finding at the end of last episode. We'll learn a bit more about this lake in a bit. It's Sophia, however, that just has to ruin a good meal. She asks Kenny if anything like those crows has happened before, which ties into what she asked Sarah last episode, about when the strange things in town started to happen. Kenny notes that it all seemed to start around the time Jade and the Matthews family arrived in town. In a span of
that's definite demon activity, sowing seeds of discord.
a few days, we'd see the deaths of the Pratt family, Jade's friend Toby, and Kenny's dad. Essentially, what Sophia is doing here is sowing the seeds of discord, linking Jade and the Matthews family as the cause of the town's suffering. This is a great strategy if you want to see this town tear itself apart. Julie introduces herself to Sophia, which is a big mistake. She doesn't know they've already met. Her future Storywalker version witnessed Sophia's man in yellow murder her father at the end of season 3. With absolutely no social awareness, Sophia tells Julie she thinks there's some sort of connection between their arrival in town and these deaths, and Julie does not take it well.
It's not really sowing seeds of discord if it's just more of an observation Not gonna lie to you, a lot has happened since that Matthews family showed up. You heard what the man in yellow told Jim last season. His wife shouldn't have dug that hole. He told him over the radio. A lot has happened. They said knowledge comes at a cost. That's why Jim is dead now.
Well, we'll see Sophia watch Tabitha try to calm Julie down, and it's almost like she's taking pleasure in watching the pain she's just caused. Speaking of pain, Ellis tries to ease Fatima's after all she's been through. He'll later take her to the car graveyard to let off some steam. After all, it was Fatima who helped Ellis process the death of his mother. Now Ellis is returning the favor and doing everything he can to be there for her. Of particular note is Fatima's knowing nod to Elgin, who we see carrying a cooler full of dirt.
He just don't learn, man. This fool just don't learn. What is the cooler full of dirt thing? What are y'all doing now? Remember what happened the last time you helped her? You lost your hand and you lost an eye, and you back at it. Oh man.
Later in the episode, we'll see him transport this to Colony House, where Fatima says they'll need more for whatever it is they're attempting to do. Victor takes Ethan to his room, where we see an extra bed has been set up for Henry.
Fuck Victor.
Victor says if Ethan's ever afraid, he'll always be there to talk to. But Ethan is more interested in whether Victor knows if there are any lakes nearby. Victor only knows of the Brundles, which is more of a pond than anything. At least that's a start. Victor doesn't want to go there because he finds water creepy. But
Victor doesn't want to go there because he finds water creepy. Victor, what? Because he knows what's going down and he's not telling nobody. This the type of shit I'm talking about. You know what I would have did? We'd have took Victor ass to that motherfucking Lake of Tears and pushed his ass in there. You gonna tell us something, ho?
he'll eventually make a deal with Ethan to take him where he needs to go in exchange for telling him what he's searching for. Tabitha arrives home to find this picture of the lighthouse, the same lighthouse the boy in white threw her out of at the end of season 2.
Yeah,
Tabitha's on her own journey this episode, writing a goodbye note to her kids with the intention of traveling back through the bottle tree in the hopes of finding a way home. Meanwhile, Julie has a new plan to develop her story walking abilities. Since Ethan learned of story walking from his books, she believes they may hold the key to help her control these abilities. This would allow her to save her dad. The only problem is that these books are buried under the old Matthews house, which collapsed way back in 201. This is the house Tabitha dug the hole under, which led to the tunnel system.
Which is the place that the man in yellow does not want them to go, which is why the house caved in the way that it is.
Meanwhile, Ethan and Victor enlist the help of Jade. Jade's been desperate for answers, so anything that gets him searching for something new, he's totally down for. Ethan tells us that the lake has magical powers. It can make people better after they're hurt, so he hopes this lake might be able to bring back his dad. So,
See, this is getting real timey-wimey. And like, I can't really tell y'all what's going on, but it's fire if you've been watching since season 1. Again, from season 4.
Sophia recites the biblical story of Achan, a man who caused the entire nation of Israel to suffer because he offended God. It's a metaphor for Jade and the Matthews family, who she believes are causing the town to suffer. Kenny sort of skirts the issue and changes the topic to where Sophia is going to live. Kenny actually suggests Colony House first, where he stays, which might suggest he has a little thing for Sophia. But notice how Sophia quickly dismisses this idea, stating there are too many people there. Sophia already knows where she wants to stay, and for Kenny, it's the place he'd least suspect with Sarah. Sarah has kind of been
Sarah, torturer, hears voices, killer. This is a person who can be easily manipulated by the man in yellow in Sophia form.
become the town's pariah. She killed Toby, her brother, tried to kill Ethan, and tortured Elgin. It's a wonder she's even still alive, let alone anyone wanting to live with her. Knowing the man in yellow, there is definitely a reason he's wanting to be close to her. Perhaps she can manipulate Sarah. What I want to know is if Sophia knows about Sarah's special abilities. Sarah's often heard voices telling her to do things. So is Sophia cozying up to Sarah because it's a keep your enemies closer type of situation?
It could be. You know, they're saying that this show, there's supposed to be like cycles going on that date back over 500 years or over 5,000 years. I'm not sure. But this cycle might have people placed in it that can actually beat the man in yellow and he'll be defeated in this cycle, and he doesn't want that. This is sounding real Pennywise-ish. Welcome to Derry. If y'all watch that, this is sounding real Pennywise-ish.
Or does she see her as a potential ally or pawn in her plans to tear the town apart? Sarah will later agree to have Sophia live with her, officially making this the house I'd least want to live in. Randall looks for a little blue bag that contains all of Ethan's books. The wreckage of the house is extremely dangerous, and one wrong move could see him crushed. We'll see remnants of Jim and Tabitha's theories about the town, which they wrote on the walls, like, did we survive the crash? Randall will find 2 books which have been mentioned going back to season.
Bro, I do not want to hear no theory where all these people in the town are dead and this is some sort of limbo. Yeah, fuck out of here. Trash theory.
Season 1, The Grand Gulagog and Flight of the Chromonokle. Ethan believes Flight of the Chromonokle is deeply connected to the town. Here's what we know. Locations from the book appear to mimic locations in the town. The Lake of Tears is one such location, a place the hero must cross in order to make it deeper into the story. This is guarded by a forest spider, which might mean Boyd and Sarah were close to this lake while passing the spiderweb forest in season 1. In season 1,
shit,
Ethan...
I remember that. See, like I said, if I want to say the next season is supposed to be the final season of From, if they can't give us some connectivity by now, bro, I don't know what else is going to go on.
Compares the storage room in the diner to a location in the Chromonokle called the Cavern of the Lonely Dragon, a place things no one wants are stored. It's this cavern that contains the map of the rainbow sky, which the Chromonokle uses to find her way home. Maybe the book will contain a clue on how to find this map, which will lead them to the Lake of Tears. Maybe Julie will have to use her story walking ability to find this map. Or maybe Ethan's wrong and the Cavern of the Lonely Dragon isn't the diner's storage room, but the one in the Colony House basement. The one Boyd...
Yeah, y'all realize y'all are listening to a little boy reading a children's playbook, right? Children's storybook and shit.
Asks Acosta with searching for clues or something they miss. He specifically calls the stuff here non-useful. Boyd gives Acosta this task partly to take her mind off killing herself, but also because she reminds him of someone. That someone is his wife. He wasn't able to save her life, but maybe he can save Acosta's. Acosta and Boyd's wife share a bit in common. Both are blonde, white, headstrong females with backgrounds in either the military or law enforcement.
I keep trying to tell you, boy, gonna clap her cheeks, and he might need to so he can, relieve some stress, and so can she. They might need to go ahead. She reminds him of his wife. I'm telling y'all, that was my early prediction that boy was gonna clap her cheeks. We shall see.
Even be that Acosta has taken over Abby's role in this story after her death. Ethan makes a really good analogy that supports his theory that the Lake of Tears is a real place. He brings up the nightmares his mom had about the little girl and the red rocks. It turned out those were real. Maybe the same is true with Ethan and the Lake of Tears. It's not a story, but an actual place. Henry has taken a particular interest in Tabitha. Like her, he knows what it's like to lose your family. But I also feel he has this inexplicable bond with her because of Tabitha's connection to Miranda, Henry's late wife. In fact, Tabitha almost discloses this connection to him, but isn't able to quite get it out. Henry knows Tabitha is up to something and essentially finds out she intends to go back through the bottle tree.
Man, please, that old man trying to get some buns because he knows he ain't going no other place but this town. He feel like he's stuck there. Her husband gone, might as well.
A bottle tree, he says, looks identical to the one his wife made back in the real world, with the exception of the hole in its trunk. He isn't going to let Tabitha go through that tree. He saw what happened to Dale, and if that happened to Tabitha, Julie and Ethan would grow up without parents. Luckily, they're interrupted by the boy in white, who's now more like a teenager in white. The last time we saw him was in season 3, episode 9, when he stopped Victor from chopping down the bottle tree, claiming it's important. Victor is frustrated and wonders why the boy won't help him. He won't help because he tried to with Christopher and it didn't work. The only way the townspeople will understand is if they learn for themselves. Here's what we learn from his interaction with Tabitha. He doesn't think the tree will take her back to the lighthouse. This would imply that it...
Yeah, that little boy pushed her out of a lighthouse in an earlier season, and she had actually made it out until the regular world, and then she ended up bringing her ass back there. Stupid.
Wasn't because Tabitha was special that led her there, but it was the right time. Dale went in at the wrong time and ended up in a wall. In season 1, Victor would remark how the trees move, so maybe that has something to do with it. The boy in white also states they are getting close, but they're running out of time. I was hoping for a little bit more from the boy in white here, as it's all still very.
See, is this leading up to some fucking Avengers Endgame shit? We don't leading up to what? Getting close, but we're running out of time. What are you talking about, little boy?
Very cryptic. Near the ruins where the man in yellow shapeshifted, Victor finds the man in yellow's clothes. This frightens Victor so much that he pees his pants and cowers in fear.
So y'all not telling me, y'all not gonna tell me that Victor don't know who the fuck the man in yellow is. That's what y'all gonna tell me. Bitch, you know something, you not telling nobody. His ass would have been in that box so damn fast, fucking with me if I was Boyd. You gonna tell us something about this town? Nah.
And cowers in fear. These clothes remind Victor of something he, quote, told himself wasn't real. So it's very likely Victor has met the man in yellow before. Victor has a history of blocking out traumatic memories only for different objects to jog his memory. He more than likely witnessed the man in yellow committing some sort of heinous act. It's also here that Jade finds these mushrooms, which he'll likely take in his search for answers. Our last scene sees Boyd at his wife's grave. We've seen him often come here to talk about life and what's going on in town. This time, however, he comes to lament the man he's becoming. This town is changing him. Acosta even called him a monster. He reiterates the importance of trying to keep this town together and acknowledges he needs help. This is when a hand reaches from beyond the grave and grabs hold of him.
Oh, man, yo, I was watching that hand grabbed him, and this is during the day, y'all. I said, oh, man, what the fuck? That was definitely a jump scare, and the hand, like, damn near took him all the way in there, like, shoulder-wise. It was almost over for Boyd.
Knowing Boyd's history, we can't be sure this is really happening. Boyd has seen visions of ghosts like Father Catry and the ballerina, so this could entirely be in his head, especially considering the emotional state he's in. But will this scene advance the plot, or was it just a cheap way to end the episode? For example, right before the hand comes out, Boyd asks for help. Maybe this helping hand will leave a mark on Boyd's wrist, or maybe it left behind an object of some sort. Who knows, he may go full crazy and dig up his wife's grave, but I find that more unlikely. But to find out where the show might be headed next, we head into our trailer sleuthing section. There's also a new trailer I found on Teflon TV's channel, which I'll be referencing, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. Keep in mind, I won't be covering every shot, just the stuff that adds new context given the events of episode 3. Here's Boyd in the basement of Colony House. He had tasked Acosta with going through the stuff down here. I wonder if Acosta has found something. Here we have Ellis and Ethan with a few others traveling with big backpacks. I wonder if they're on the search for the Lake of Tears. Ellis also said he was preparing to go on a...
Y'all seen what that said, right? From the executive producers of Lost. Think about how long it took for us to find out what was going on that show.
Traveling with big backpacks. I wonder if they're on the search for the Lake of Tears. Ellis also said he was preparing to go on a food run the next day, so maybe Ethan tags along. Victor digs up a drawing of the man in yellow, pretty much confirming he's seen him before in the past. The man in yellow's shirt is taken to the sheriff's office.
See, take Victor ass to the fucking sheriff's office.
I wonder how much Victor remembers about this man, because if Victor knows he can shapeshift, that's going to really mess with our townsfolk. This ring we see here is the only object I could think of that might have been left by Abby's hand, although I think that's a bit of a stretch. Here's that quick shot of what Fatima is doing with the dirt at Colony House. It looks as though she's added water or some sort of mixture, turning it into mud or clay. Honestly, the only thing I can think of that she's doing is making a piece of art. We know she's an artist, and maybe this is her way of healing through the loss of a quote-unquote child. Here's
stupid
Jade in the tunnels. I wonder if this is when he takes the mushroom. He'll state here that he went looking for answers and found answers. He's wearing the same shirt as he is in the tunnels. I wonder if this is before or after he's surrounded by the creatures. Here's Sophia behind Sarah. It looks like Sophia has moved in. Could Sophia be responsible for what's happening to Sarah? This looks pretty similar to when Sarah heard voices in past.
More than likely, the man in yellow was the reason why Sarah hears voices and things of that nature.
Seasons. Father Cautry makes an appearance here in the sheriff's office where the bullets are located. Here's Boyd taking a sledgehammer to this wall. I'm going to guess this is Colony House, but it could also be the church basement. Tabitha gets a phone call. Phone and radio calls have been used in the past, which could mean it's Jim, the man in yellow, or the man in yellow using the voice of Jim or Tabitha's son Thomas. Honestly, it's anyone's guess. And that about does it for this week's video.
Again, got more questions than we have answers. Season 4, episode 3 of From. The show pisses me off, but I can't seem to take my eyes away from it. It is great TV. Tell me in the comments if you're loving the show, if you're liking the show, if you're going to go ahead and binge watch the show and go ahead and catch up so we can talk that talk. But, you know, salute to, what was this? Think Story? Yeah, salute to them for that one. And on to the next one. We got a new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. Let me see. You bullshitting. Let me see. We got a new one. Okay, yeah. Let's check this out. This hold on. We'll do. Okay, yeah. Let's go to our good folks at Kino Check. Let's check them out. Hold on. All right, give them a like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Let's check out this new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. And I also heard there's a crazy fight scene that they kind of let get released, and I kind of wish that they didn't.
There are 8 billion people on this planet. And Mortal Kombat is upon us.
If we lose one more time, the Earth is gone.
Johnny Cage. This is a war for the fate of your world.
I hope your ancestors are watching.
Your might.
That would be a good time to use those powers, mate.
You wanna know my power? I am Johnny Cage. Ah, we're...
Get over here.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Remember, if you fell, the earth falls with you. Uno mas, thanks, Ed. Your might. Sub-Zero. I am reborn.
Mortal Kombat 2, rated R. Get tickets now.
That looks crazy fire. Hold on.
Experience it in IMAX. Only theaters May 8th.
Hold on. I gotta run it back. Let's do it one more time.
Uno mas, thanks, Ed.
Seem a little down, Johnny. You're normally a little more animated.
Finish him!
Johnny Cage, Kitana, Shao Kahn, Liu Kang, Jade,
Come on,
Jax,
man.
Sonya, Sindel,
Whoa!
Fight!
Raiden, Kung Lao, Shang Tsung, Baraka, Quan Chi, Scorpion, Bihan, Kano.
Let's fucking go.
Mortal Kombat 2, May 8th.
That I'm telling you, it's looking pretty crazy to me, man. It's looking pretty crazy to me. Hold on, I think they got a fight scene over here that they might have just let go and they shouldn't have. Yeah, okay. We're gonna check this out, man. This is by way of trailer spot. Hold on, y'all. Just want to get right with y'all. All right. Yeah, this is by way of trailer spot. Please give them a like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I'm gonna do that. Let's get to it.
Mortal Kombat begins now. Only theaters May 8th.
The rules are simple. Win and live. Lose and die.
Can't just go around killing people.
It's called Mortal Kombat for a reason.
Get over here!
Mortal Kombat 2 safe na in de bioscoop.
Mortal Kombat is upon us.
Get over here!
Johnny Cage, the gods chose you to fight.
Well, easy, all right.
I'm an actor. I can't do this.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to be.
真人快打2，5月7日周四打爆大荧幕。
There are 8 billion people on this planet.
Hold on, y'all. I don't think this is what we're looking for here. Hold on. Let me find it for y'all. They actually released a snippet of Kung Lao versus Liu Kang in the movie. Let me see if I can catch it. Yeah. I think this might be it. No, that can't be it either. They have a whole fight. You know what? I know who did watch it. Salute to that boy Tyrone Magnus, man. We're gonna check out what he looked at. Don't forget to give him a like, comment, and subscribe as well. Hold up. Let me get y'all set up here so we can watch this little fight scene, man. Salute that boy Tyrone Magnus, man. Give him a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's check it out.
If you log in to play, you get to see it.
So he says if you have Mortal Kombat 1 right now on your rig, your console, whatever, you log in to play and it will show you this fight scene right now on the game. Liu Kang versus Kung Lao.
Well, I understand it has been uploaded to various websites. So, are you ready to check this out? Let's do it. Two of my favorite, too.
Kung Lao,
Oh.
what have they done to you?
Oh. My forgiveness for this not being a little bit, wider or whatever the case may be. Can't give you out too much when you're trying to get struck down.
That clip right there, that part right there was better than all the Street Fighter stuff I've seen so far.
All right. It should look like the game. Whoa. Whoa.
Lord, he's dangerous.
Nah.
Yeah. Holy man.
Hold on, man. I gotta see if I got a better version of this.
Good Lord. Oh, he did the teleport.
Fire.
Man, oh man. Ooh, that should be burning your hand.
That looks
They
great.
must put,
We're gonna
put
check
some
this out
spell
again, though,
on him,
y'all.
of course. Going to be fighting his cousin or relative. I forgot if they're cousins or.
It's a lot of hand.
Or like
Yeah, nah,
they're
I'm definitely going
from the same
better.
monk joint.
You set my man on fire. Okay, hold on. I think I found something where we might be able to look at it a whole lot better. Let me see this. Okay, the girl SMG. I guess she got some content reacting to that. The girl SMG, man. Let's check and see if we can get this looking a little bit better. Salute to the girl SMG. I'm gonna give her subscribe and I'm gonna like. Let's check it out.
Told me there's a new clip that just dropped from the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. So apparently this clip, you can see it whenever you boot up Mortal Kombat 1. It just kind of like popped up. That's what I kind of got. But then I started up the game and it wasn't there. So I think it was like very limited time that you could see the clip whenever you boot up Mortal Kombat 1. But nevertheless, people have clipped it and shared it on social media. So I got the video. Let's watch it. Right, so right from the get-go, we can see that they're at some kind of temple. It looks a lot like Sky Temple or Radiance Temple from like Mortal Kombat 11 or something.
Oh shit.
Woo, Kung Lao, there he is.
Kung Lao.
Oh my gosh, and he is a revenant. And
Yeah, if y'all played the last 2 or 3 Mortal Kombat, y'all know about those revenants. So that's Kung Lao like powered up for real.
you can see the veins and you can see the black eyes. Oh my gosh, even though this is not like really good quality, but you can clearly tell that he's a revenant. That is insane.
To you.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he was.
I got a feeling in this movie there are going to be some great fight scenes. I can't wait. May 8th, I'm actually going to go see this movie on Saturday, early in the morning too. 4DX. Every time, oh yeah, every time motherfucking Liu Kang throw a fireball, I'ma feel the heat. You feel me? Every time Sindel does a scream, I'ma feel the vibration. You know what I'm talking about? 4DX, man. If you're gonna go to the movies and spend all that money, at least have a good time.
Trying to stop a whole metal razor blade hat with fire. That's not gonna work. Woo! And apparently the Kung Lao actor is like a martial artist, like for real. And you can clearly see that in like all of his movements. Look at that. That reminds me a lot of like Bruce Lee, like the way that he.
Okay. But y'all get the gist of what's going on here. Mortal Kombat will be coming out May 8th this weekend coming up. I'll be in theaters to see it on this good Saturday, and I will be giving a reaction to that movie as well. Y'all be easy, man. Thank y'all for pulling up to the session. It's your boy Slave DiBiase. This has been the Offenders Initiative podcast. We out.